Life Noggin is the channel that you are a part of now, and you started that with Ian and Jared, right? Was it just the three of you?
Yeah, well, me and Ian started the channel Life Noggin, and then Life Noggin Studios, which is the guest company that does all the other stuff that we do. It was me, Ian, and Jared, and yeah, we are Life Noggin.
Yeah. So how many people work with you guys now?
We have currently 12 people in our operation.
Dang, dude, that sounds crazy.
Yeah, it's stressful. You know, the more people you have to look after, the worse everything gets. So half of companies there's glorified babysitters.
I guess what was the first thing you guys worked on together? Because you were doing YouTube videos. You were all doing YouTube videos, and then the earliest thing I remember is Less Than Live.
Oh yeah, so I've been on YouTube since 2006, the beginning of 2006,
Mm-hmm.
and I was making videos like on my own before any of this, and they were all bad. Clearly, they didn't work. But we ended up making Less Than Live, which was a weekly live show that Ian, me, and like several other people hosted. We did it honestly like we were bored out of our minds, but we did it because we wanted like an easy way to share our audience, because we all had different like demographics or just different people watching us. Honestly, it was like a poor man's O2L. I remember that, but I like to think we were way more attractive than all those guys.
I mean, it's obvious. It goes without saying.
Thank you so much. But I said it anyway, just so you know. I had the most fun doing that because it was our friends getting together, and it honestly prepared me for running a company with Ian, and just running a company in general. We were on deadlines, and we had to come up with different shows every week, and it was cool. It was a cool little production that we all did out of our own rooms, and I remember those like times fondly. That was like 4 years ago. I'm acting like it was 20 years ago. Jesus.
I mean, it kind of feels like it.
Well, yeah, in internet years, 4 years is 20.
You guys were doing that, and like you said, you were doing comedy. So when did you decide, like, hey, guys, we should make educational videos instead?
Yeah, because the two kind of don't have anything to do with each other much. When I was making like comedy videos, which I'm using the word comedy like very loosely. I'm putting it in like 7 quotation marks. I was making videos that were that what I thought everyone else wanted to see. Like, I thought that those videos, like the type of videos, were the ones that everyone wanted to see on YouTube. So I was doing like, my first kiss, am I gay? Question mark? My Uber driver kidnapped me. Like, I was doing stupid things like that. And I was only doing it because I thought other people wanted to see it, and I thought that if I just did a bunch of those videos, that I would eventually get famous. Like, that was supposedly the formula.
Yeah.
And I think there was one video that I made. It was like me in this like dimly lit. It was in my dimly lit room, and I had like a light flashing on me. It was very dramatic, and I was like, I am going to just do whatever I want. I'm going to be me and be myself. And I remember right after that video, I lost so many subscribers. I got I didn't get really any comments that were like, what the hell are you doing? But it was more just like people just stopped watching, and they're like, oh, he's going to go like the super artsy route. Like, you're not going to talk about your like 5 things to do around your crush. I'm out. Anyway, I left that whole like scene, and I wanted to get more into positivity videos. When I found that like I was really reaching people and from what I can see actually helping, it felt way better than making a video that was like watching The Notebook and reacting, you know, like I felt better about myself and like what I was making. So then I saw a lot of people making educational videos on YouTube, and I saw like Crash Course and SciShow, ASAP Science. I was like really inspired by all those people. I thought to myself like, oh, I can do something like that. I can create like an education based thing, and Then I didn't for a year. I stopped. I was like, nah, this idea is not going to work.
Oh, man.
So for a year, I just held it. Or like right when all these education channels were booming, I was like, nah, which is one of my like biggest regrets because I shouldn't have been scared about it, you know. But I'm glad that I did it a year later. And funny enough, the reason that it's animation and not like me in front of a camera is because I frequently get acne on my face, and I was like, what happens if this channel blows up? And I can't, because there were some times where like, oh, I'm not going to make a video this week because I have like 9 pimples on my face. I was like super self-conscious about it, and then I was like, oh, I can just make it voiceover. My voice can't get acne. I mean, I could lose my voice. You know, that's another horrible thing. But voice can't get pimples. I really did it out of like my
convenience.
Yeah, it was more like, oh well, whatever. I don't have to look a certain way.
That's funny. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
But that's really cool that there's like an origin story.